I would tell you that at approximately 7 o'clock, a 36-year-old white male entered a Rockland 7-Eleven armed with a reported handgun with an intent to rob the premises, and he made off with an undetermined amount of cash. Rockland Police were notified. They immediately began a search and a chase, both on foot and in an auto, to try to apprehend the suspect. The suspect was able to enter a Rockland Police cruiser, and he fled the scene towards Weymouth and Abington and made his way onto Route 18. Now, during that chase, the suspect struck a number of police cruisers of local departments. Shortly after 7 o'clock, the state police were notified and identified a vehicle on Route 3 North. They joined the pursuit. The suspect in the Rockland Police vehicle entered the Bergen Parkway exit at the ramp at 7:22 a.m. and came to a stop on the ramp near the train station entering Quincy. The state police arrived, including the state police Bearcat, which fortuitously happened to be in the area at the time. The local police and other departments that had joined were also there at the ramp, and the Bearcat was able to come up next to the vehicle and try to engage the individual in an attempt to stop the chase and to apprehend him and check on the suspect's well-being. After 1 hour, it appears that the suspect was able to start the vehicle, and he headed down Bergen Parkway. The police had employed stop sticks on Bergen Parkway and helped bring the car to a slow stop right near BJ's gas station, which a number of you have seen. The Bearcat was used to bring the car to a stop, and when that was, and you saw the evidence of the collision with the Bearcat, the Quincy Police Bearcat then came upon the scene and they penned the vehicle in at that time. The suspect was still in the car. Now, negotiations continued again, this time with the trained state police negotiation team, who had also arrived on the scene at that time. The local police assets, including the state police stop team, were deployed during this negotiation process. During the verbal negotiations, the police observed the suspect in control of a police patrol rifle. Despite the numerous requests to surrender, the suspect started to come out of the passenger door armed with the patrol rifle. The state police stop team member discharged his weapon and shot the suspect. The state police stop team medics were also on scene at that time, and they rendered immediate medical assistance to the suspect, as well as ambulance services were provided by Brewster Ambulance, the carrier here in the city. They were also on scene, and the suspect was transported immediately to the Boston Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead at 10:15 a.m. We'd take some brief comments, but we still have a lot of work to do, so we may not be able to answer all your questions.
Yeah,
so,
this suspect, can you name the suspect? Are you naming him yet?
we have not had the opportunity to notify the family. We know who he is, and right now I'm just prepared to tell you he's 36 years old and he's a white male.
Did he point that weapon at state police when he got out of that cruiser?
I'm not going to get into that at this time. They're still gathering statements and doing work. That's what I know, and that's what I have been told, and they're going to continue to gather more information.
Do you see anything here that says that whoever was involved in this police-involved shooting did not act the way that he or she is trained?
Let me start again. It is unfortunate that anybody gets shot by anyone, and the last thing that I think a police officer wants to do is to be involved in a police-related shooting. And so, you know, their job is to keep all of us safe, and those people, I think they tried to clear people out of the area. They're faced with an armed suspect. They have decisions to make, and those decisions will be reviewed over the next few days. That's all I can tell you.
How did he get a hold of a marked police cruiser?
How was he able to leave the first stop scene at the off-ramp of the Bergen Parkway? They were negotiating with him there. And can you take us through?
Well, again, I will tell you just a little bit of it because we're still putting it together. You know, it appears the vehicle may have come to a stop. I don't know whether it's mechanical or not, but they had tried to convince him numerous times, and they had the Bearcat at that time to go up just to make sure they were concerned of obviously being shot themselves, so they were able to use the Bearcat. And after an hour, he was able to obviously get the vehicle started again, and they were prepared for that. It appears they used the stop sticks on Bergen Parkway, and they had, again, additional assets in place, and they were able to bring them to a stop right by the BJ's gas station on Bergen Parkway.
How did he manage to get a hold of a marked police cruiser?
All I can tell you at this time is that they had a pretty active both foot and vehicle pursuit in Rockland, and we're putting those pieces together now.
Did he break any